And this is another video. This is a match in the Tachibana Tier 2 Japanese destroyer in World of Warships. And this is a co-op match. And I'm doing a video on this because I happen to think that this co-op match is instructive. And specifically, I think what is instructive about this is the use of torpedoes, or perhaps maybe it might be better to say the misuse of torpedoes that certain players had in this match. Initially, we spawned here on the, I think it's the archipelago map. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong on that. Happens, I'm sure. But we spawned in the southeast, and because I'm in a slower destroyer, the Tachibana will only do about 30 knots in a straight line. I decided instead of going on a more southern loop, I was going to cut the angle a bit and try and intercept the enemy a bit sooner. The destroyer to my south is a Strozavoy, same for the destroyer that is coming up behind me. The destroyer to my south, I'm not sure if he's a more experienced player or not. I believe he is a member of a clan. The one behind me is, I don't know, he doesn't have camouflage on his ship. He doesn't seem like he's a real experienced player.
Enemy force detected.
Let's just so we've got the initial contact. It's an enemy Samson class destroyer, and I'm moving in. The destroyer that is to my basically to my left, he's behind an island, and so I'm in a clear to fire torpedoes. The destroyer behind me, on the other hand, he's going to try and help me out, and he's going to actually cause me more problems than if he'd not. What he did was he dumped 3 spreads of torpedoes, his entire salvo, and I'm going to eat 2 of them. And that's going to take off about half of my health. And that's going to become very problematic. Now, this player, he does apologize in chat, but it's very chaotic, and I didn't actually see that. So after the Samson, we have the Jurian class destroyer, and the guy that was behind the island, he got close, and he basically did it right. He delivered his torpedoes in such a way that he didn't have to worry about hitting. It's just like what I did here with this Chester. Get in close, deliver the torpedoes. You have to be aware of what's on the other side and what's going to happen if you miss and who you're going to hit or may hit. Now that Jurian survived the torpedo strikes, and I'm turning around and I'm going to rake him with my guns. And the Jurian's side armor is actually tough enough that I can't get penetrations and really do anything. So it's shoot him in the bum, and that's going to finish him off. But now comes the part where taking those torpedoes really comes into its own. I would love to run north and engage that South Carolina class battleship, but I can't really do it because I don't have the health. I just absolutely don't. I can't afford the HP exchange. If he hits me with 1-2 shots, I'm done. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to run south. Actually, it's going to be a southeast run. And I'm going to go after these cluster of ships. And the first ship I'm going to take shots at is a Strozavoy. And those initial shots missed. We got another shot out, and that one hit and didn't really do much. Now we've got a Tachibana class destroyer running around there. I'm going to take some shots with the guns. He set me on fire, and I'm immediately extinguishing the fire because at this point I just don't have the health. And this is where I almost get killed because I ran my ship aground just a little bit. I lucked out. It really did. I managed to drag off the embankment And it put me in an ideal position, actually, where I was slightly ahead and running on a parallel course and could fire torpedoes and guns at the enemy Tachibana. He's going to take at least one torpedo, he's going to have some flooding, and he's out of the fight. At this point, we've only got the enemy Strozovoy left. He's in that cluster, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run south. Pretty much everybody's shooting at him. I'm going to pop some shots at him, and I'm not even sure that I'm going to get that kill, but I'm going to pop some shots, and let's see, is it going to be, nope, doesn't look on that one. Those look good, those might hit, not enough, and somebody else got that kill. So we're going to look at the screen caps here for the outcome of the battle, and basically what you're going to see when you start looking at it is that I did okay, but that's really not the point of this video. The point of this video was that little exchange with that Samson where one of my teammates was trying to help me. I think he was probably also trying to get the kill, but he was trying to help, and he just didn't pay attention to what was beyond his torpedoes, or beyond his target, and that caused a problem. And that's kind of why the whole point of this video is. It's to kind of encourage people to basically take a minute and consider what you're going to hit and what you might hit if you use torpedoes, and what happens if you miss. So I'm hoping that this kind of acts, not to shame this person in any way, but it kind of acts to get people to think about what happens if I pull the trigger and I miss. Is there a friendly in line of fire? Because this happens more than you would like. And I mean, it happens to everybody, but it's never a good thing when it happens. So this is just kind of a, think before you pull the trigger kind of video to illustrate that point. Thank you, and I hope this was instructive, and I wish everyone a good day. Bye.